bill, I ain't got rap about no drill. 20 bill, I never rap about no kill. 20 bill, boy phenomenal for real.
What it do? It's your boy Q. We here. We in P-Town at Made Boutique. Shout out to Trap Task. It's made in Norfolk. But tonight, it is about Space and Shine.
Come on.
Podcast. Can we make some noise?
Yeah.
We here, man.
Come on.
So we gonna get into some things today, but I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves, man. So y'all take the floor.
Space and Shine.
Oh, hold on. With the introduction, I also want y'all to say something that y'all thankful for.
Okay, that's a lot.
Okay.
Bet. I'm gonna let homeboy over there go.
He's skipping the whole He's getting scared. Gotta give you a chance to turn it down.
This is Joe. I'm gonna let him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him rock out.
This is my jump. You right. Let's do it.
You can't turn it down.
Now I gotta be sick of that.
Brandon Khalil, 20 bill. I ain't got rap about no drill.
Hey.
Fast lane action. I said 20 bill because my last name Jackson. I'm Brandon, my real name, because Brandon, my real name. You feel me? That's pretty much me. This is the Space and Shine podcast. I'm your curator. We got Kiu Grams as the host. Ooh, Sticky. You know what I mean? We got MCXI Studios. Producing it. You know what I mean? We in Made Boutique. Shout out to Nate. Shout out to Amir. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody working. You know what I mean? We got a panel of cool people, dope artists, creative people, good men. So yeah, I'm gonna let you take it away.
Decent. Right, hold on. Give us something you thankful for.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I do that.
I'm thankful my folks pulled up.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Not to call nobody out for who was late, but you know what I mean? I'm thankful all my folks pulled up on me.
Oh, yeah, right.
I guess it's us.
What's good? It's Ellae X. I'm from the south side. That's 7-5, as I like to say. Out here in hometown, P-Town, you know what I mean? Doing it big. Something I'm thankful for, man, is the growth. It's real. Like, life has been hard. You know, some people don't. Some people stay the same, man, for real. So I'm thankful for that.
Growth.
Yeah.
I'm Donny Kits, the R&B nephew. From Virginia Beach, man. Yeah, man. I'm thankful for. I say, I'm thankful for Rob and thankful for Brandon, cause I've been seeing them for the last, year, some change, just constantly grinding and growing. Every time I hit Brandon up, like he said, he always just give out information. Every time I hit Rob up, he always giving out information. I always see him, and then when I see them grinding, it just make me push even harder. So yeah, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. For sure. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Rob J. You know what I'm saying? From Norfolk, VA.
Shark City.
Put that voice on.
Yeah,
Shark City.
that voice on. You know what I'm
What
saying?
it is now,
Nah.
your boy.
Experience.
Right.
You got experience.
So
doing that.
shoot, Donny Kits, the R&B nephew. I'm the R&B cousin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm an R&B singer, songwriter, entrepreneur, and something I'm appreciative for. I'm appreciative for all y'all, man. I know you just said the same thing, but from coming from the area and you know what I'm saying, watching other creatives do their thing is inspiring because there's not a lot of people that really take it serious. Everybody just want the million followers, $1 million, but nobody really want to put in the work, you know what I'm saying, before then. So to meet other like-minded people that's doing it the right way, not just doing it, but doing it the right way, you know what I'm saying, it's a blessing. So shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying, for sure.
Yes,
So I'm
sir.
grateful for. We're gonna have a good podcast. Show might be lit. Yes, sir.
Episode 4.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Tristan, from Newport News. I am co-owner of New York Society.
Okay.
And also music manager as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Rob. I'm thankful for family and also the friends that turn into family as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do I need to
Yeah,
go?
yeah.
Okay, I'll go too.
You done started it off. You gotta say something.
Yeah.
I'm Q with Ooh Sticky, man. I'm just a working man. You know, simple as that. I'm a working man. Whatever needs to be done. What I'm thankful for is waking up and opportunity. The reason why is because some people don't wake up. It's like not guaranteed. And when you do wake up, you got opportunity. Like, you know, it's all on you from what you do, what you choose to do with waking up. So that's what I'm thankful for.
Okay, that's a great thing to be thankful for. Yeah, for
That
sure.
was good, you know what I'm saying? So, for that 4-piece of chicken I had earlier, which is real unexpected, but everybody good beats. So that's
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into it, man. We all artists here. Well, you manage artists. So this for you too then. What do y'all think about artist development, and how was y'all artist development process like to get you to where you at now? Did somebody help you do that? Was it a lot of like you just finding your own style, information, and shit like that?
So I think I'm gonna have to say I think artist development is like super important, like especially in the grand scheme of things, or if you want to consider yourself a brand or a household name, you know what I mean? I think it's super important. Like you heard my man Brandon Khalil,
He had a
on
whole,
it,
you
know,
know,
he
Brandon
got his
my
own
real
saying
name,
for
because
his
Brandon
words.
my real name.
But yeah, and I guess what I would say, I don't know what anybody else is. My artist development, it took a lot because I was super technical when I first started. When I first started rapping, it was like about the punchlines. I only cared about the craft and the art. But then as time goes on, you realize there's other factors. Like it's like the look,
Personality.
you know what I'm saying? All of those things play a part in it, like in the artist development. And then it can come through in the music, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you start, the more you reveal of yourself, the more it gets to shine through the music as well, or the dots get connected in a way. So artist development is super important. And it took me a long time because I did it by myself, you know what I mean? But I'm glad to be here.
Wait, and not to cut you, but I feel like an important thing is about how to connect what you're saying to the people.
Right.
And you know what I mean, not necessarily so much focusing on it, because if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. The people who feel you gonna feel you, and the people who not maybe will later. But you know what I mean, it's about being your authentic self. And you can't really get away from that. Because it's only, like they said, it's only but so long you can pretend, but eventually, so you might as well just go ahead and start being yourself now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stop faking.
Yeah,
Gotta be yourself.
that's real. Nah, definitely. Should agree with both. I will say like artist development is definitely like a lost kind of like art these days because how quick they portray people to blow up. You know what I'm saying? So you got people that be like, yeah, man, I was rapping 5 hours ago and I blew up yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it kind of skipped the process. But then if you really go in and examine, like, I'll use an example like Ice Spice. You know what I'm saying? Like, she blew up super fast, but a lot of people was like critical on her performance. I don't know if y'all seen some of her performances. Yeah. Or like, you know, she did Rolling Loud, you know what I'm saying, out in California. And essentially she didn't really know how to perform. You know what I'm saying? She barely was like even rapping her own rap. She was just walking around, you know, she shaked the butt a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I got excited for that. But you know what I'm saying, imagine if someone actually took the time to actually like, okay, before you just so quick to jump on the stage, let's work on, you know what I'm saying, you capturing the crowd, you doing this, or if you're not dancing, incorporate maybe backup dancers because she's a female. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I definitely think like more light needs to be like shed on it, you know what I'm saying? And I think it will also help artists, not just with performances, but like, you know, how to manage stuff, or if they have an addiction to, you know what I'm saying, ease off of all of that because of the opportunity they realize they have, you know what I'm saying, to really change their lives, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So I think all that kind of fall underneath that umbrella, but nobody really trying to, you know what I'm saying, really appreciate it. Just trying to see how much money they can get out of the artist.
Right. So I feel like you saying like responsible decision making.
For sure.
More so probably in your like personal life or in your business life.
Yeah.
That will cross over to your artistry.
Yeah. Because nowadays it used to be, and then if I'm wrong, y'all let me know, because you know what I'm saying. But it used to be like, it was just enough for you to be like a dope artist. But now people gotta like be involved in your lifestyle as well as, you know what I'm saying? It's not enough no more. I think social media kind of made everybody like
social media
stalkerish, you know what I'm saying? So it's not enough that you doing this to be like, oh, how you be doing it? What you be doing when you be asleep? Or how you look when you wake up? She look, you know what I'm saying?
The latest scandal, all the dirt.
So the artist development spews to that too, because it's not a good look. And we all know examples of probably some late artists that died due to addictions or just because people were just feeding into it. Nobody was really there to, you know what I'm saying, watch them. You know, their lives could have been saved because of that ultimately. Not just save a career, but you save somebody's life, you know what I'm saying?
So with this, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to, if I could add to that, like I think, like you said, that was a valid point because I even remember seeing, if you even like go back and watch like some old docu-series and stuff like that, you'll see like, you have a dope artist and he ready to go, but they be like, no, we gotta do all of this, right? And I feel like if you don't have that artist development, you get kind of like henpecked in the gimmicks, like what you got Ice Spice, you know what I mean? Because now she only can do that because that's the identifier now with her brand versus like something else. So when she's not making music, she got something that other people can connect to.
Facts,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
Facts, and if she do some type of other music, people, I don't want to hear that.
Exactly.
I don't come to her for that. I want to hear what I come to you for.
Yeah, exactly. Come to you for exactly.
So to add on to your social media statement, do you think with social media being heavily involved now, you almost feel obligated to have to show more of yourself?
You have to. I like, and I take it too like on another level because this junk can really get deep for real. But like I say, also part of artist development too is making sure like that artist's mental health is straight at the time. Cause you gonna, no matter how dope you are, you gonna have to endure a lot of BS. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes some people mentally aren't cut out for that, or they'll go to drugs or whatever to cope with that. You know what I'm saying? So throwing that social media aspect in there, you gonna have to show more than what you used to. But like I said, if you train the right way, or you like artistly know, or you know, say you have the development, you know, like your boundaries that's set. So you be like, all right, I can show this even though it's a little bit more than normal, but I'm not gonna go in depth. Versus like a manager coming to be like, hey, look, man, you gotta do this. And they want to see how you wake up and take your Percocets in the morning. You like, damn, they want to see you take my Percocets.
So that's how you mix that lean together.
Right. Like, they want to see how you mix that. They want to see how you mix that.
I need that wrist working early in the morning.
So it's like,
And the people need to see it.
Bro, what? You like, and then what you gonna do if you imagine you're a green artist like all of us, and you just finally get to the money? You like, all right, cool. You do it anyway, but that's really hurting.
Put 100,000 in your hand before you even said it.
Exactly.
There you go.
You be like, all right, bet you got that joke. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about you know, another thing too is just establishing boundaries, knowing what you will do, and you know what I'm saying, what you won't. You know what I'm saying, with it. But you definitely gonna have to incorporate a little bit more of your life into it. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying, these days.
Okay. Did everybody answer?
I mean, I was gonna chime in what he said. Like,
okay.
I feel like what he said. Like, you know, I knew some people. They had like their own brand, or you know what I'm saying, whether it's like they was trying to start a podcast or a clothing line, but they weren't interested in the social media. And at the end of the day, I was trying to like let them know. Like, I mean, I ain't no expert, but I'm like, I'm a part of the generation that grew up with social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been deeper over the last maybe 7 years, maybe 10. I don't know when Instagram really started popping, but it was like he can only peak but so much. Now, unless you got a lot of foot traffic, you know what I'm saying, you can only really do but so much. But that social media, because at the end of the day, like he said, like, people want to see what you want to do. And as much as you don't want to do it, like, because there's people that's like, man, I don't want to show my life. I don't want to do this. But eventually, you like, man, I got to do something. Because even just posting, people want to see, they want to see you talk. I can post my album. I just dropped the album. I can post it. But unless I make even 1 or 2 videos, hey, my album just dropped. Oh, shoot, I can get more likes than just the cover art.
Exactly.
You know
just putting up their facts.
They want to see it. So I feel like when it comes to social media, you got to, like, really tap in. Now, if you one of them people that's like, I'm not social media savvy, just pick certain days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I heard Country Wayne was like, he picked 2 days out the week, record as much content as he can, and then he got 2 weeks worth of content, or maybe a week worth, and then you can just dish it out, piece it up.
That's right,
You know what I'm saying?
smart.
You ain't gotta post the whole hour or the whole 5 minutes of video. Piece it up in 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, sorry, you got that on media trade. That's some artist development. Hold on.
I ain't no expert.
Right.
I just grew up in
Listen, I know the algorithm works. That's hard. That's hard. But that's an excellent example of you already having the one up versus somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just come off the rap joint and just don't have no type of motion with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's real. For sure.
And I go ahead. I feel like I feel like it's levels to it, to the point where it's like, for me, sometimes it'd be hard trying to, basically social media, Instagram, for example, it's about attention. I mean, you want to get attention, but it's conflicting to some people who grew up in a way to where that shouldn't be your focus. It's like, so in real life, I'm not an attention whore. I'm not trying to do the most to get people to look at me. I'm trying to actually be low key and slide in and slide out, get what I need to get and go.
Right.
But with the social media shit and promotion and marketing, that's the opposite is the goal. To, you know what I mean, to expose, to not like expose yourself, but to expose yourself to people and show yourself and like share, let people in, shit like that. You know what I mean? So I'm still learning how to do that because I'm kind of a private person. I have been for a while. I've been opening up recently, but you know what I mean, I still be struggling with that type of thing. You feel me?
Me too. Like, you know what I mean? That was something like my man schooling me over here right now. I was definitely that. Like, I was definitely in a situation where it was like I was determined. I was like, man, I'm gonna just make this music. I'm gonna drop this music, and that's just what it's gonna be. But then after a while, I mean, yeah, that's that. But then like that's just like my man was saying earlier.
Who knows?
Yeah, like
You got to get people to know.
It's advertising in a way too. You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like that's how you gotta look at it. Like advertisement. These commercials. You seeing me is advertisement. That's me throwing my brand in front of you one more time.
They spend most of their money on advertising.
Straight
They got that shit set by the year. I was spending this much.
Facts.
Can see what the overhead was at, how much, all of that.
Exactly. And I was going to say it's about like being comfortable enough to present yourself in things you are interested. Like me, I grew up feeling like not like I always knew I was strange, like different. I like anime and skateboarding and shit like that. I mean, I like strange. I like strange shit. But come to realize, getting older, a lot of people like some of the, you know what I mean, the nuances and shit in between. And so it's like I can be comfortable in what I like. I'm a huge One Piece fan. So I just like literally every day I'm probably on YouTube watching some manga shit or some reviews or some type of theory about it. So you know what I mean, be yourself and don't be afraid to be you and show your interest. Cause you never know, the person beside you might like 90% of the shit you like. I mean, but exactly. But if you're afraid to share and like share what you like and your interests that reflect who you are or who you want to be as a person, then I mean, you'll never know.
Straight up. That's real right
20 while you still flowing. We're gonna start from 20 and come this way down.
Okay.
And just give your 3 and keep it moving.
Okay.
Give me your top 3 things for what you like. It's an artist coming out right now.
Okay.
They got the artist, he got his manager. Get them the top 3 things they should be worried about as far as artist development. Like, what's the 3 most important things, in your opinion, when it comes to artist development?
Artist development, pretty much having a foundation.
Okay.
Who are you? Before anything, who are you? Before the product you showing me, well, not like before the product, but pretty much like in your process as the artist. I'm trying to make it quick, but in your process as the artist, it should be the foundation. Who are you? And then what do you have to offer? And then how are you executing it?
So so foundation.
Okay.
Who are you?
No, foundation is the who are you.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the
foundation.
So what do you have to offer, and how are you going to execute it?
Okay.
Pretty much.
Boom.
I'm gonna agree with what he said. The first foundation, who you are, you gotta meditate on that, know who you are. Secondly, the sound. Like bury yourself and get used to what you sound like, so that way you're not just like throwing out there. Take the time to find your sound. And then I say thirdly is figure out what it is that you're trying to portray to the world. Like, what is your contribution?
I like that contribution.
I would say, like they said, foundation, but mine would kind of be foundation slash know your sound. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, know what type of artist you want to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? What kind of flow you want to do.
Basing the foundation off of that.
Right, off of that, yeah.
Image and everything.
Image, consistency.
Okay.
And it sound cliche, but you gotta be consistent. Like,
Very important.
even if you posting the same 3 videos, put in the archive, just keep over and over rotate, just being consistent. And then
You good? Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Somebody watching. Somebody watching.
Write it down. You know what I mean?
so I'll split it. I'll say foundation, knowing where you came from, and I don't know. Foundation, consistency, and knowing your sound. There you go. Do that.
Dang, see, the bad thing about going in this order is everybody say all the good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
The person watching, if y'all said the same thing, they gonna take that. Be like, okay, I know that's super important.
For sure. Nah. But I definitely say since mental health is so big, I'll say mental stability.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like before anything, you know what I'm saying? Are you stable?
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
Right.
Need it.
He said we took all the good ones.
You good.
I was gonna say.
I had to think because they was literally saying everything.
Yeah.
What can I say?
That's
Mental stability, like before anything, even you sign a contract, like how are you mentally? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can feed somebody and cause them to fall into, you know what I'm saying, destruction. Yeah. So mental stability, work ethic, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You're going to go out there and you're going to go out there and grind and get it. Like, this is what you really want to do. Because, you know what I'm saying, you got to believe it's your product. You are the artist, you know what I'm saying? So you got to really believe in what you got going on. And third one is kind of like a stretch, but I say it because, like, me personally as an artist, I want to, like, really reach the mainstream. Other people may want to do underground. You may want to do, you know, whatever. But I say, like, likability factor. Like, how well are you, like, around, like, mixed audiences? Not saying where you're doing everything just to be like, oh, I like them, but can you, if you're different in a room, even if people are not a fan of you, can they at least respect you or at least be like, okay, I don't like his music, but he cool as a person. True. You know what I'm saying? So, and Mr. Manager.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
I've been waiting to hear something from your manager.
For me, it was like you spoke on the work ethic. Like, you definitely got to have a work ethic. Like he said, like being consistent with posting and making sure you're recording every day and doing the stuff that you need to do. Making sure your head on straight. Like, it's a whole lot of artists out here. Like, they got the sound, they got everything it take, but they head not on straight. They got doing dumb shit. And for instance, like, you got John Morant. He ain't no music artist, but
He out there doing dumb shit.
That's very
that's
disappointing.
dumb shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you got your head on straight, knowing what you want, and knowing where you want to go.
Yeah, that's a whole crazy. We might have to talk about that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, in a mission real quick.
That's real. That's a really crazy situation. Like,
And also, like, making sure you are a people person. Like, if you're gonna be an artist, you gotta be prepared to go out and shake hands, kiss babies, talk to people. If a person see that you ain't really approachable, they ain't gonna want to really listen to your music. They ain't gonna want to see you. Man, fuck him. I ain't.
Right.
Like, when you come to the city, it's whatever. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely gotta be a people person. You gotta learn how to talk, learn how to be approachable. So that's what I would say.
I feel like I feel like that's a skill you gotta. That's a learned skill though. Like, everybody, some people real natural with it, but when I first came out, you know what I mean, like, I could talk to people though. Yeah. 'Cause I had took like public speaking in college, so that pretty much helped me able to talk to anybody. But everybody can't do that. Or everybody can do it, but everyone where they are don't do it. You know what I mean? Some people still need to. They learning, or you got to get people out there to talk to people. You know what I mean? Especially when they trying to when they trying to sell themselves, because at that point they have to believe in themselves and be confident in order to sell themselves. So that I feel like that's like an underlying thing when people be like, oh, I gotta go talk to people. I have to sell myself.
Yeah.
I don't really fully believe in myself. How can I get somebody else to do it? So they just come with like self-improvement and becoming comfortable with yourself. And like bro said, I never even thought about that. He talking about just listen to yourself. Like I used to listen to myself and be like, damn, I really sound like that? I'm still about to record this song in the next one. And I'm going to figure it out as I'm making it. But I never even thought to do, like he said, just listen to yourself. So sometimes I will record myself just talking to play it back and try to have the perspective of not myself. And hear how it sound type shit. So yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real. I kind of to chime in on that a little bit. So like I remember I would ask a couple of people that I started building relationships with, and I say, hey man, what you think about me as a person? They said, man, you cool. Da, da, da. I said, well, I heard somebody told me. They said I don't seem approachable. I said, what? I said, I'm the nicest guy in the fucking world. And they said, right, I am Paul. I said, what you mean, Damien? They said, well, I mean, sometimes you just seem like, you know, you just too good or something. I said, what? I said, I'm the most humble person. A lot of times I don't be knowing a lot of people, but in my mind, I'm like, it sounds crazy, but I be like, what the fuck do I say? What do I say to this person? Like, how do I approach, like, other than what's up? And it's like, all right, walk off type thing. But and they was like, you gotta, because if say you perform, my boy, shout out True, he said, if you perform, right, and then you already say you in your section, and then they call your name, you go up there, perform, and you go right back to your section, and then just, even if in your mind you just like kind of nervous, they like, oh, he seemed like he too, you know what I mean? He don't need us. He don't need to say nothing. And then he was like, people look at it like it's standoffish, and I was like, oh shoot. And then I got my moments. I might be a little lit, or I might just felt my performance, and I'm just like, all right, let me talk to everybody. But you definitely like my man said, you definitely gotta learn it and develop it. Even if you don't want to, you don't have to be the best at it. But from what you just told me, I would have never thought you was like that. Cause I used to always be like, this nigga Brandon taking pictures, talk to everybody. I'm like, yo, how I know where does he do this? But he was just doing it. So from you to say that, it go to show you that like he learned it. I don't know how long it took him, but you know what I'm saying? Got to where he at now, and you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I used to be shy as hell.
Bro.
Now I'm alright now.
You outside. You better than I ain't outside. For sure.
So let me ask this, kind of going off into what you said. What's the biggest struggle y'all come across, or something y'all still deal with?
On what level?
The music shit.
Oh, just
Yeah, or you could say entertainment. Period.
Social media. You know what I mean? Because just like him, like it's because you gotta be willing to like. All right, so for example, like I mix and master my own music.
Okay.
So a lot of times what I do is I record it, and like you're saying, living with that sound, you get used to hearing it. So then what I do is I say, all right, this down recording. And then that gives my mind the moment to reset, to put on like an engineering hat. And then, okay, what do I want to hear as an engineer? And you got to look at it in the same way with the social media thing, but that's just a struggle for me. I'm super private. Yeah. Like I don't really be trying to post anything. Like I used to do the in the function, but after a while, I got this long ass arm, and you know what I mean? Like, and it just I don't know. It started feeling not me, and then I think that created some type of dissonance because it's so important when it comes to the brand and then the marketing yourself as an artist. So I say I struggle with like the social media aspect of posting because that plays into consistency. Like you could consistently be working on music and dropping stuff, but it's a part of the consistency.
I feel like you speaking on pretty much the fact it's the internet. So the internet is not real.
Right.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's real people on the internet.
Right.
So it's like a very, it's very blurred. It's very blurred.
You gotta play around.
You just gotta blindly going like, all right, or at least know if you got a schedule, like I'm gonna post this day, this day, and post, be out. You know what I mean? And come back in the
rack. That's what I was gonna say for you too, bro.
Yeah.
Because like you hit on a good point too, when you said it, joint. But it's like you could set your joint up and just do some game for whoever may watch it, whatever. But you can set your joint up like create like a mystery element. So like bro, don't like to post like that. Everybody know it. But when you do post, let me check this joint because my fault. Can you hear me? Okay. Now it's kind of loud with it, but it's like they gonna come to the joint because they like, dang, bro, don't really post for real. So when you do post, you want to tap into where you got to say, and you can create your traffic organically because 2 days, you know what I'm saying, you post, everybody gonna flood that joint in 2 days. So the other off days, they ain't even worried about it. Like, we ain't even gonna check. But the other 2 days, and they turn your post notifications on, that can actually be something dope how you plan that joint for real. Yeah. So.
They got the automatic shit too.
The scheduling joint,
You can schedule your shit out. What you mean? Like you can schedule what you want to post for the week.
Yeah. And then drop it like tomorrow. So like if you got something you want to drop it Put that joint up there and then post. You can put the caption in there, hashtag, tag everybody.
That's crazy.
For sure, bro.
I don't know what the app called though. My homegirl usually. I don't know what it's called.
I think it's actually on Instagram.
Oh shit!
I know Instagram do have some skills.
Yeah, it's actually. I'm gonna show you after the joke, but it's actually built into Instagram.
Okay. Yeah. And then just real quick to chime in what they said. Really, social media I think really is the hardest part because everybody can be in the studio every day recording, but like people don't like to admit it or people think people just say it just to say it. But the algorithm is real, bro. Man, I can't tell how many times I posted something. I'm like, yo, this about to go up, and I get 12 likes, and it'd be a random post at a random time, and it go up, and I'm like, yo, stop playing with me. But it really go to play with you because they know everybody out here being artists. So just be consistent, man, and then somebody will find you.
That's what I say. And I was gonna say too to chime in like as well because that's like I kind of start off with doing too. Like social media is important, but don't forget the importance of actually meeting people in real life. Like even going to events and stuff that you're not performing at. Like, yo, this is such and such. So where the algorithm might mess you up, you got 100 or so real people that actually know you and follow you and actually in tune with you. So even though the algorithm may not be messing with you, you got 100 real people that you met from the club or a performance that tap in, or when they comment, that's genuine. You know what I'm saying? You get a genuine response. You get a genuine share. Comment versus, you know what I'm saying, a bot might be like, what they say, you spend $15,000 or you want to see what I look like naked or go view my story, you know what I'm saying?
Go view my
so
story.
Like, I was, I'm like, damn, come on.
On my cover art.
All of them look the same.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely say, because that's something too that I kind of like had battled with a little bit because like we grew. I say all of us. We all about 25, right? Everybody here about 25.
I'm 26.
Okay, bet. We in the same boat. Yeah. We grew into the social media. We weren't like born in it. Yeah. So we was still getting it the old school. We was around when people was passing out mixtapes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Putting flyers up. You know what I'm saying? Now, the new norm, everybody, you got kids born in 2010 or so, whatever. Social media is how they organically get it. So they don't know nothing about somebody really coming to you, passing your flyer. You know what I'm saying?
That would hit them different, too.
It would hit you different.
Or seeing niggas posting stickers on gas pumps.
Right, everything. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely say.
Doing this?
Right.
It's such a waste of money.
Exactly, right. You just post it.
This is not good for the earth.
Share it. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, like, definitely, not getting too comfortable in the social media. To where you take away the human element. And I say, like, the prime example for me, because before the pandemic, bro, like, I was a outdoors person, like, bro, like, on the weekend, bro, I don't care if I'm just walking to the park, like, I'm not going to be in the house on a Friday, you know what I'm saying? You know, right. I like doing something, you know what I'm saying? So, the pandemic kind of made me lean a little bit more on the social media side. Of just depending on it, and I feel like I had kind of got like a little complacent in it. Cause I'm like, okay, I don't gotta go out as much because I can just post it or tap in. You know what I'm saying? But I had to also, show myself and like tell myself to like, okay, I still need to go out and meet with people, lock in, dap up people, take pictures. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a very real element too. And you'll be surprised at people that remember you from events and stuff. Like, we met somebody one time, you know what I'm saying? They remember you.
Let's get into that, to networking and branding.
Bro, I have the mindset that like social media is how the world will get to know me.
Yeah.
It's how I will be known by the world, pretty much. You feel me? Versus when I go outside, I'm known by my city and state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like social media will. I mean, I work and collaborate, or I have collaborated with people from like England and Bangladesh and a whole bunch of other places I knew, heard of, but never even thought about it.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So, that's why I feel like the attraction of social media and the importance of it comes from you can make a connection and translate it to your real life.
Yeah.
Like you meet a DJ in London somewhere, and they play your music or whatnot, or they play your shit so much. Somebody that has a venue there want to invite you out to come perform. So a transaction through the internet just translated to your real life to move you from one place to the next. You know what I mean?
That's all.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like it's very possible. When I hear all this algorithm shit, that just make me like, I'm not a scientist, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel like overwhelming.
Nobody.
Like, bro, I don't even care, bro. Let me get this
Right.
I just do, man. I just do.
It's definitely so much more. And I think you learn that like the deeper that you go as an artist and the more serious you take your career, you know what I'm saying? Because we all been there at one point, you just want to record the song and drop it. That's it.
Yeah.
Then you get to the more aspects, and then you get to the deeper aspects, paperwork. You want to start getting the copyrights,
registrations,
paid, BDM.
I want to be on 2K.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Facts. 2K. You know what I'm saying? Getting paid. So it definitely is one of those things. Like when once you start getting to that limit, it's like you're deciding that this is something that you really want to do.
Yeah.
Serious. Separated between the people that I do it for fun and the people that's really serious.
Yeah.
And it, you know what I'm saying? It pays off.
Yeah.
It does.
And then like what he was saying before, like outside of like social media, like the organic footwork or networking is really important because you know you can only do but so much. Like say if you are trying to get a little bigger, if you want to get your stuff played by a DJ, you know what I'm saying, or by Ooh Sticky, you can't just DM him. You know how many DMs they getting? Like you gotta like show up, show your face, and he may or may not remember you, but next time he do see you, oh, that's my man's right there. I'll try to get you. And then next time, all right, now you actually in rotation. So actually getting that footwork in, and then a lot of people don't want to hear this either, but you gotta pay people sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like if they price is they price and they ain't with you, then I mean it is what it is. When you get it, but you gotta like get out there and talk to these people, especially in Virginia. We don't have no major labels, but we do got DJs, we do got some big influencers. Like some people is popping just because they popular. They music may not be all that, but hey, that's the people to talk to. That's the people to, you know what I'm saying? So just get out there, man. Like touch hands with people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, and speak on. I just had a random thought. I don't know how relevant it is, but speaking to like young dudes who like, you know what I mean, teenagers, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You know what I mean? Y'all feel like y'all got a talent, y'all passionate about it. You know what I mean? You should be signed right now. You could be the dopest young dude because you like ain't no other 16-year-old thinking like me. That's how I was. I was like, man, I'm this real stuff. You know what I mean? You got to go get you a part-time job. You got to get you some money, do some chores. You got to spend money. I mean, these people are spending money, so if you ain't spending no money on yourself, they're not going to take it serious.
You got to spend.
You know what I mean?
Got to.
So you gotta spend some money on yourself, whether that be getting your image right, paying for your equipment, the production of your stuff. Just you gotta spend some money. It's not free.
It ain't free.
You should LLC it also.
Yeah.
Do all that.
Correct. And speaking of that, I wanted to. That's a valid point. Like that was one of the things I just recently learned. Like a lot of the songs that be like out here that's like, let's just say mainstream, that's like popular. They paying money for that to be like hits are bought. They're not made. Like you know you can make a dope song, but then it's a whole lot of money that goes into it, and you gotta understand that. Like you said, like he said, you gonna have to spend some type of bread. You gonna have to pay this blog or pay for this feature because it's gonna put you in a certain position.
I heard that Romeo song, the when Lil Romeo, Romeo, fucking Master P just paid to get the sample, but they never got paid for the song.
Which one Romeo did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
He just did it for promotion to
Notoriety.
get his name out.
And that's smart because then look what he did for Lil Romeo. That's pretty smart actually.
Facts.
You got compromise. You know what I mean? You got to have forward thinking.
Like I said, even if you 17, 18, even before you had a car, you want to go to the studio. You mean you scrounge up X amount of dollars, 40, 50, 30, $60 to get some studio time. You know what I mean? You gotta need a ride there. You gotta pay for gas. So take pride in the small things you pay for though. You pay your mom or your cousin or your brother to $5-10 to drop you to the studio or take you there. You know what I mean? Or to take photo shoot, whatnot. Take pride in the small purchases you make that's going towards the long term effect. You know what I mean? Everything is worth something. Nothing is wasted. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Okay, since we was in the networking, Rob J, my sources.
Yes, sir.
It's just in. We just got some breaking news. My sources told me though that you had a feature with the baby.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did that come about, and what were the end results?
Okay, bet. So it could be two-way joint because he the one actually set the joint up. So
Okay,
you want to start it off, or do you want me to give my perspective?
Yeah, I can start off.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
like, so like with the whole song and whatnot, like I haven't listened to the baby for like maybe like 2 or 3 months. I had just like noticed it was like through social media. I forgot how I came onto his music, but I kept hearing, what was the song? 21 with him and no, I'm thinking about another song, but
I think
21.
It was, 21?
Yeah, it was 21 Sat. It was not 21 Sat. It was Walker, Texas Rangers, and then 21.
Yeah,
so I kept hearing 21. I was like, damn, I think he would sound good in a song with Rob. So I just kept listening to more and more music and just trying to get a feel for what kind of artist he was. So then I sent the music to him. I was like, bro, listen to it. Let me know what you think. And I kept hearing like his in his songs, he kept talking about like the features gonna this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. So I set it up. So I was like, bro, give me something good so I can get it to him. I'm gonna work the business out, and we're gonna handle that. So, you know, that's pretty much what happened. And then he laid the track, and then I think he sent it back the same night. The same night. He was. I didn't even realize how fire. I didn't even realize how good the song was until the next morning.
Let me get some further intel. Because you said you told him to get the song, you were gonna handle the business. Yeah. But let's break that down.
Okay, you gotta go in depth. Like
he went to the studio, made the song.
Yeah.
What did you have to do? Email somebody?
Yeah,
call
email.
Somebody?
No,
when
definitely.
You spoke to them. What they say? Boom, boom, bam.
I'm telling detail for it.
No. I don't want to put everything out there, but since we're here,
I would say that. I would say like.
Tell us what you can. You ain't gotta tell us what you can.
It's on both jumps so you can hit a jump. Bro was pretty much being like a great ass manager. Like, okay, the internet's full of resources, right? My man's really sit and looked for the information, found a Google number for the baby's manager, bro. And at the time, you know what I'm saying, we was like, you know, it is gonna work, but when doing stuff like this, your mindset got to be like, okay, I'm at least try it. Yeah. And it was just our blessings. Right. It worked, you know what I'm saying? So that was what really opened up the door for it. And then we was out doing business in Charlotte. Shout out to DJ Chuck T. He's the one who's actually, he was actually the baby's manager's manager in the beginning. He the reason that the baby got onto the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So we was already cool with him. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, I believe in my mind, even though I'm not 100% sure, you kind of ask around to get a feel about who's doing what. Yeah. So you be like, you heard anything before? Like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a background check. Just, you know, make sure that you're working with legitimate. Mm-hmm. And I believe like all of those pieces kind of like played into it. And so when he reached back out, you know, we was ready, was in a position to, you know, be able to communicate with him, and then also be able to give something like high quality enough, and also be confident enough to know that, all right, like You know what I'm saying? Right. Despite bro, you know what I'm saying, being, you know, bigger than me as an artist, I still know I gotta hold my own weight too. So it's kind of like one of those confidence kind of challenges a little bit. And I have much time because nigga Tristan, he was like, bro. So I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? So then when he told me, I hit up my homeboy, he a producer, Cam Mill. He also go by Melvin Blow. He does some stuff with like Lex Luger and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all familiar with Radio Ready. The OG Radio Ready, one on Church Street.
Keno on them.
Keno, facts.
Yeah.
Keno, all of them was, you know what I'm saying, they was doing the workshops, Jay Bray, everybody. And we connected and worked through there. And so I kept in touch with bro. As soon as I hit him up, you know what I'm saying, because I know I couldn't go on YouTube and get nothing. So I'm like, I need to find somebody dope. So I hit him up. We cooked the joint up. He cooked the joint up for me. And then, you know what I'm saying, we worked and connected on the song. On our end, and we sent it back to him. He did the business. He talked to his manager and whatnot. And then, you know, we was able to come to an understanding and agreement. And, you know, was able to put the song out.
Yeah, that song.
So,
that song was a big learning lesson too.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Like, just learning about the industry as a whole. Cause like, I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of these people that's gonna sit here and say I know everything. I'm still. Yeah. This is an industry where everything changes rapidly. Yeah. So you learning new shit every day.
You learn by knowing that you don't know everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So it just taught us about like the whole the industry and label side of everything. Because when you get a feature from a major artist.
That joint is kind of, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's scary too. Because you got people paying for these. You got say if you get a feature from Future or something like that, and it's like 100,000. You can spend that 100,000, but that don't mean you're gonna be able to put it out. You gotta have clearance, and they got a whole bunch of things that go into if he dropping an album next week, then you can't drop the single. Because that's gonna interfere with his because they looking at it from we spending millions of dollars on our artists. You just a nigga spending 100,000 on a feature. Yeah. If you blow up, then you gonna take away from what we got going on. That's how they think, and just thinking from the business aspect of it, like it definitely taught me a lot. Cause it was just something that I just jumped out there and did. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't something that I really sat down and thought about. I was like, okay, well, I see a lot of people getting features, so maybe this will take us to the next level. So I'm like, all right, cool.
So let me ask, moving forward, you know. When y'all ready to do that again, right, with a different artist,
right?
What would you do different, knowing what you know now?
You ready to go first, or me to answer?
Yeah, let me go first.
Both have
no, bro, like just really having the money to really do what needs to be done with a single. Like that single was really a hit.
What roundabout number would this be?
I say starting off.
5 racks.
Hell no.
5 racks ain't gonna get you the features.
50K. 50K to 100.
50K.
Probably more than that. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at yourself as a major artist as well. Yeah. When you getting on them, like he said, you got to hold your own weight. You got to look at yourself as a major artist too. Okay, can I do this? Can I do that? Yeah. Of course you can, but you got to. If you're going to be like the major artists, you got to spend the money like them.
Yeah. That's
like they feel like we got in touch with a person that was doing radio. I'm talking to people from Atlanta, New York, all over. The top radio people. They told me they easily hit me with, all right, well, we can start out with 10,000, but that's just gonna be regional.
And I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, go holler at this person. he like, yo, that's 15, 20K.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I even hit because a lot of people don't know, like the babies, like shout out to South Coast Music Group. Like they originally started as a marketing company and radio. So Arnold Taylor, all them, they started off as a radio company. So I think we was at one of the events, and I hit him. I was like, yeah, you know, he was like, you know, what's your budget for radio? I started off, I said 5,000. He looked at me like, I said, well, I can do 10. He was like, okay. He said, okay, well, give me your number, and we just started chopping it up. But yeah, definitely making sure you got the money to really push it, because you can have a song with a major artist, but if you ain't got the money to push it, to invest into it, it's pointless, because you really need the radio to. I ain't gonna say you need it to pop, but you need the marketing, the social media. People, you getting little kids to dance to your shit. You gotta pay for that. You need to pay for all that. So,
circulation.
So it's definitely an investment, and if you investing in the right places and spending the right money with the right people, you'll definitely see a turnaround.
Yeah. Right. This is my thing. Right. I hear this plenty of times. I mean, I hear if you do this the right way, you spend the right money with the right people, in the right place on the right day at the right time. What's right? Don't tell me if I do it the right. Tell me what the fuck what is right, brother. What I mean, so not asking y'all, but this is what I be thinking when I be
That's what comes
I be hearing these
from
blanket answers.
From a mentality to where it's like, okay, it gets to a level in this, and like I say this from being around like certain people, like certain higher ups and whatever, it gets to a level to where it's above money, and he just jumps straight to power. So they don't care if you got $1 million to throw. The information that they have at hand is more valuable than any kind of dollar. So information is kind of like kept shut. Right. So you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna tell you everything unless you know somebody or it's beneficial for them for you to, you know what I'm saying, come up. Yeah. So that's why they won't give you direct numbers or like
direct
instructions. They like what's your budget? You know what I'm saying? Or
they hit you with that every time.
Right.
They won't give you A, B, C, D.
Yeah, no.
They gonna give you
what's your budget?
They gonna give you a goddamn summary.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But that's how we saying that's how we learned too, because we was thinking we got a major feature. We was like, oh, we on. Like, we on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This shit about to pop.
But it was just so much we had to learn. Like we should have did like a video release for the song. They guaranteed us the video with it. You know what I'm saying? We should have had a radio plan in place. We should have paid attention more to when we dropped it. You know what I'm saying? And considering what we had and what we worked with budget-wise, the song was a blessing because we got a lot of love here in Virginia. They spent the hell out of it in Atlanta, Charlotte. Yeah. Even to this day, like I probably get like 3 or 4 people on the daily that's listening to it new. So I definitely see the blessing in it. You know what I'm saying? I can say I work with a major artist. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much more that you learn after crossing over that threshold. And, advising other artists, like if you have that money to do it, put that to yourself first. Get your joint, then jump out there and get a big joint. So it makes sense, and then I also see you a little bit better. Right. So that song was a blessing and a curse. Well, not a curse. It was a blessing and a learning experience, you know what I'm saying, because I learned so much from it. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm thankful, you know what I'm saying, to be a part. And, everybody showed love to that joint off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And then, if I could just say real quick, the main thing, whatever y'all didn't take from that, the main thing is marketing.
100%.
He said that's it. That's all.
Marketing. That's it.
That's all I got.
Definitely.
So I want to add on to that, to what you were saying towards the end. Far as you was like, oh, boom, this shit we about to blow.
Yeah.
A lot of times, whenever you get to that next level, it don't end there.
Nah.
Because it's always
more. Right. Because as soon as you get out, because it's like you pop high enough to a level, we'll say citywide, to where like you're known like on the coastal area. Once you get on you're considered a freshman into the industry. When in all actuality, you're not a freshman because you've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? So then you get inducted to the industry as a freshman, and it just keeps going levels and levels. And I say another thing tied into that too, just making sure that you're not getting caught up in it. Like for all my artists watching, and then shoot for y'all too, if y'all don't know already, or you may know. Like, know what you want out of the industry. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be aimlessly in it. Just seeing what you're going to find, because it can have you in a dark place. You know what I'm saying? Know what you want from it. It could be, bro, your goal could be as bland as, dang, I just want 1 Billboard hit. Or I just want to get my joint played on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be as extravagant as you want to be the greatest rapper all the time. But either way, you just got to know what you want out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's for anything. You just want to know what you want out of it. Because you aimlessly in it, you don't know where it can land you, or, you know what I'm saying, you end up. And it's a scary thing when you start dealing with the people like, all right, well, we're going to do this. Or you be like, all right, well, let's see how you look in this. Or they're like, yeah, we got guys wearing little bags and stuff now. We're going to put... And if you just want the dollar, you're like, nigga in the hood, you're like, bro, what's going on? We sold out, bro. You know what I'm saying? So know what you want, and don't let the money just fade you, because the money is always recoupable. But once you ruin your brand at one time, you can't go back to that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Protect your name, your reputation at all costs.
Exactly. It's the number one thing. So.
All right, man. So we got closing time. We got 10 minutes left. So this how we gonna wrap this thing up. We're gonna conclude to with everything we spoke about today. We're gonna come up with five key pointers for the viewers. Okay. And we're gonna do this together. We don't know what we're gonna come up. Okay. I would say one thing though, and we speaking to artists that's watching. or really anybody that's trying to do something.
All right.
Marketing is very important.
Very,
Right.
number one.
What else would we say?
Confidence.
Confidence,
Confidence,
Your
mental
network.
stability.
I wouldn't even say your network.
Yep.
network.
I would say knowing terms, contracts, and paperwork. You know what I mean? Even if I don't know everything, I know a
didn't
little
get
bit.
into
So
that.
intellect.
That's a whole nother
knowledge.
We about to run part 2.
You didn't extend it
Facts. This is a whole other joke. Facts.
Pretty much, like information / not like knowing how to use the information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So he spoke a lot about information, about people not
Okay.
just giving it up, which is true because they say the game is sold, not told. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Hey,
How about we put that one in consistency with work and
Okay.
like how he does seek that information to get the baby manager,
right.
Facts.
the manager.
Yeah.
So where we at? So we at marketing. What did we say?
Networking that
Networking.
Consistency.
Consistency.
Confidence.
Confidence.
Confidence. One
We need
more.
one more good one.
One more.
No, I think mental health was good.
Mental stability.
Nah.
Time out. Mental health is a given.
that's
So
not
that's
clear.
mental health is
Okay.
automatic. So
That's
we're
a
not
fact.
gonna put it on
Okay.
the list.
That's
So mental health is automatic.
So then, how are you really feeling today? Are you good?
Nah, that's not.
Right. Are you
Do them
good?
again. Do them again.
Okay. Before we do mental health first.
Right.
before
Facts.
anything.
Before anything.
Start the list.
Yeah, so
Before you
mental
start,
health,
right.
That's not on the list, but that's like before you even think of the
I
list.
said marketing,
So marketing,
confidence,
confidence,
Networking.
consistency,
consistency.
and what's the icing on the cake?
Oh, we was talking about making sure you be a people person.
Network.
I
Oh,
got it.
network.
I
Okay,
got
okay.
it.
My bad.
Perfect one, nigga. A plan.
There we go.
There it is.
Plan.
Right.
Okay.
Plan.
I like that.
Oh, it was foundation.
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 Facts.
All right, so boom, this how we gonna do it, man. Everybody get a closing statement and tell us what your end result is and your plan. Like, as far as why you managing or why you doing music or why you doing whatever. Even if it's a different brand outside of music, tell us your end result, your end goal, the purpose for it.
Sure.
I'm gonna go last.
Okay,
Right.
well, let's start with you.
All right, Mr.
Now,
Anoff.
flip-flopping
Mr.
now.
Anoff.
Okay. So my end goal is to pretty much like start my own management company, but have a track record of people that I've worked with that are successful, not just a dude just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna manage this person, I'm gonna manage that," but they ain't got nobody that's really broke through the ranks and really, got Billboard hits and they famous or whatnot.
Yeah.
So just making sure a person that I'm working with, making sure they got them Billboard hits, making sure I got a name that'll speak for itself. That's pretty much it.
And what's your IG, man? Where can they find you at?
My IG is official T Butler 1 _. Then we got New World Society 1. That's the Instagram for the clothing line. So
I go tell him what it was before.
long and drawn out.
Facts. Once again, it's your boy Rob J. I guess what I want out of the industry is just individuality for the area and some financial success to be able to take care of some things, my family, and be able to bless the community and give back. I believe there's a lot of talent, from the area, and established talent, but we just gotta, create that lane for everybody to reach back out and connect. And y'all can follow me on Instagram at RobJOfficial, like I said, the brand New Wealth Society, and that's all I got.
I pretty much the same thing he said. Like, I want to be able to do music and as my career, my financial, take care of my family, make sure I'm straight. I don't have to need for nothing. I know I have the capability to be mainstream and be underground. Either or go. And one thing my pops always told me, shout out to Tony Fagan Sr., he said, don't try to be the next thing, just try to be the better you, and wherever that lands you, that's where it lands you. Right. And I'm like, as long as I'm where I need to be, Also, shout out Masego. I love where he at. Like,
sure, yeah.
he's known, but he's not widely known. Like, if you ask some random people, they may or may not know. But he loving his life. He paid. He overseas. He traveling, and that's really what I want to do. I just want to be able to do music because music is everything. And I mean, that's what everybody. I'm pretty sure can say. But you can follow me at Donny Kits on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
The R&B nephew.
R&B nephew, facts, the nephew. Yeah.
What's up, man? I would just say, of course, just like they said, you would want some type of financial success out of it. Through it, I would like to be able to inspire others and even family or people under me who make it. You never know who watching you. You never know who looking and observing. So they aspire to show that it's possible. Of course, I want to travel the world, global artist.
Sure.
If I could leave any words or anything on last statement, I would say honestly, just you got to be open to growth. You got to be willing to take things as they come. Don't look at it as a personal thing. Just take it for what it is. Learn from it. Take what you can take from it and keep moving forward, because that's the only way to get there. Like sitting there kind of being like, oh man, like this ain't right. That's just wasted time. You know what I mean? Feel a way about it, but you got to process that and keep moving forward. Again, I'm Ellae X. You can follow me on Instagram at Sir Ellae X. That's SIRELLAEX.
Okay.
Who's about 20 bills?
Nah, Q, you go. Then I'm gonna go. Then you gonna wrap
I
it
didn't
up.
know I was going. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. My end goal, man, is really to be able to create freely. And that comes with, like everybody was saying, financial freedom. And I ain't got to be super rich. I'm also want, if all of my people around me are happy to what they consider them being happy, and I can provide somewhere for us to be able to create freely, and we all good. Everybody's happy or satisfied to what they consider happy or satisfied, and we create freely. That's like my end goal with everything that I got going on. You can follow me at OOH_sticky. 20 bill, close us out, man.
So my goal pretty much, like everybody else said, to be pretty much financially sustainable, to do what we want to do, when we want to do it, how we want to do it. You feel me? I want to be, my reasons for making music kind of change, but it's still rooted in the same thing, which I make music that I like to listen to. I feel like my music is like a history book, pretty much for, I don't have any kids, but when I have kids, my kids can listen to and get to learn more about me, and pretty much to get in a position to where I can make actual change as far as feeding people, employing people, and helping people help their families. You know what I mean? Something that's going to have greater effects than just me and will last longer than me, too, type of thing. So I really just want to help people. You know what I mean? This is what I love to do, so I'm trying to figure out how to use what I love to help people. You know what I mean? In the grand scheme. You know what I mean?
This platform, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to the platform, facts.
This was nice talking with y'all.
Yes, sir.
gentlemen.
You already know.
To the viewers, this was episode 4.
Episode
of
4.
Space and Shine podcast. Let's give it up for that. We done made it through episode 4. He got plenty more to go. We in P-Town at Made.
Yes, sir.
Made Boutique.
Made Boutique.
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 But yeah, that's a wrap, people. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Until next time, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Right.
20 bill, I ain't got rap about no drill. 20 bill, I never rap about no kill. 20 bill, boy phenomenal for real.